Hello?
Hello? We were laughing at the conversation. It's ruined. It's ruined. The whole stream. Shut it down. We're walking away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You missed our zinger. We opened with some zingers. They're gone. But we were already joking at the conversation happening in chat there.
Sense doubt in chat.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. There will be a 4-0 tonight. From me. From Azalea. All right, so I got Azalea here.
Yeah, he's gonna do a quick deck overview. I talked about doing it last week with Oldham and then didn't.
Just never did it.
So
the basic strategy I do: Azalea, Death Dealer. I go tall strategy. Try to utilize the Azalea ability to get attacks to dominate, and using a bunch of the arrows that have like effects that really put a hamper on the opponent's next turn, like Fatigue Shot. You got Remorseless in here. You got Red and Ledger. So if you can get those to hit, you're in a pretty decent position. I am playing 4 defense reactions: the Fate for Scenes and the Take Cover, which is the reload one, and then a bunch of things that just kind of pump up the arrow attacks. The only non-arrow attack I'm playing is Ravenous Rabble, just because it's solid, just to kind of throw out there. So we'll see how it goes. It's nothing like super special from this Azalea build. So Favor Scene, yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's got a great place in it because you'll know how to plan for your turn.
And I guess another thing we should quickly, we'll probably talk about it throughout the stream, but the Flesh and Blood 2.0 news was yesterday, and I think it's all good stuff.
Yeah,
it is rare for a company to be as open and direct with their player base as LSS is. It's a good thing, I think. And so all of the changes make sense to me, someone who wants more people to play this game.
Yeah.
Right. And
if you think white border cards are going to devalue your collection,
I don't think you have
anything more to worry about.
If you're speculating on cards because you require making money on your cards to live, I think you've already put yourself in a precarious position.
Right.
All right, I will roll 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Rhinar.
Okay, that's a good warm up. All right, I like it. I think we're probably going to try out Commoner next week.
Yeah, so we actually the Flesh and Blood 2.0 news for Justin I think is pretty good stuff because we like to rotate through content. Extra formats is good for us. We plan on trying out a lot of the formats, and we may go deep with Commoner just to try it out. Because
I feel like I'm gonna like it. I kind of wish it used rares too, but I'm interested to see what you can do with just commons.
You get rare equipment, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Webcam Commoner event tomorrow. Oh, sweet. Yeah, let us know how that goes in the Discord for sure. There's like not that much information out there, so I think we're just kind of go with it and see what we can build and see what sort of decks develop from our Commoner stuff. I'm kind of excited for it. Extremely glad we spent this money on Flesh and Blood cards when we could have been playing Commoner this whole time.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't be ready for it, right?
No, true.
We'd still be lost.
Viserai. Yeah.
Viserai and Commoner. Good luck, nerd. Claws and sabers. Okay, that makes
97.
sense. 90s. Okay. 40.
Those are the only rare equipments, right? What board cards? Outrageous. Sorcery dual lands. Yeah, you're right. I think the white border cards look potentially really cool. It's sort of a fresh look in modern card games, if that makes any sense, because no card game has done white border.
Well, I think the last one would have been Game of Thrones.
LCG.
The LCG at one point did white border cards because I think it was like cheaper to print them. Or something.
I've heard that like Ira is broken in Commoner. Yeah. Ninja in general is probably just pretty strong.
Yeah, well, because you just like play 4 attacks.
You just have your stuff, yeah.
But I would imagine like the actual combos themselves are probably not that deadly because you don't have access to them,
right?
But Ira does get her specialization, right? So that seems pretty good. Who's you?
I is first. Okay, so I get my Findel token. Play
Catsuit angle. Kind of just play Cheerios Katsu, and you go deep on generics. And GG went blackboard. People would take an eraser to the cards to make them white. So we had people who would use Sharpies. I have a sinkhole. I have an unlimited sinkhole that is Sharpied.
We get fatigue shot. Fatigue shot is actually probably good, but I can see if I can get one off. If I can actually land one. So I'm gonna knock the death whistle up a fatigue shot.
Okay. Search your deck for an error card reveal. Shuffle your deck. Excuse me, Edward. Excuse me. Go. Excuse me.
All right. So I can put it on top, and then I can reload. We'll do this, and then I will use Azalea's ability to put a card on the bottom. Well, let's do this one actually. So put a card on the bottom of my deck. If you do, put a top card of your deck face up in your arsenal. If it's an error card, against dominate. It's a fatigue shot.
Okay.
And then I will fire a fatigue shot at you. 5 attack dominate.
Alright, how's my first attack? My first attack
has the base attack of the first attack action card. They
first attack action turn. Okay. Well, I think this is an easy defend here. I am going to defend 3, 4, 5. There's some gear in the way.
Okay.
Gear I'm going to blow up anyway.
Now, in return, arsenal, and your turn.
Alright. Battle worn. Massacre is gone. And I draw one. Alright.
Dash can go hard. Yeah, I'm not surprised about Dash being good in that.
Yeah, I was wondering if Mechanologist wouldn't be too bad, right? Because you get a bunch of boost attacks that you have access to. So it feels like you can toss out pretty solid amount of attacks in a turn. The pistol strat doesn't work because I think the pistol is rare, like the
mythic, or majestic.
All right, so I think this is a turn where I have to bark bone just so that I can play anything. So I'll go ahead and use the bark bone. Oh yeah, it's so easy, Justin. This is how you play Brute right here.
Oh my god.
People come to this stream to watch me to learn how to play Brute. This is how you play Brute. You just roll a 6. It's so simple. All right, so I got 3 resources. And then what do we start with? Now do I scab? Well, it'd be really funny to just fuck up the scabbed kin. I think. All right, so we're gonna start with the pulping. We got 1 left. When you attack with pulping, draw a card and discard a random card. And if it is one that has 6 or more, it gains dominate. All right, so that's gone. I'll intimidate that card. So this is coming at you for 6, and while it's defended with less than 2 non-equipment cards, it has go again. So,
all right, no blocks.
All right, it's coming at you for 6. Just take 6.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually 7 because I rolled a 6. My Skull Crushers give it +1.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna play Alpha Rampage. I'll spend the 2 here, so that's 3. As an initial card, discard a random card. So I'll discard this. It's a 6. And I'll intimidate, then intimidate. So those are going away. This is coming at you for 10.
Well, I'll take 10.
All right.
Let's just end this night really quick.
Okay. This Brute class is easy.
Yeah.
Effortless, some might say.
Okay. We're gonna use the Skull Bone to turn this card face up and opt 1.
Ooh.
Put that on the bottom. We're gonna play Ravenous Rabble. Attack for 5, go again. We're gonna reveal the top card. Take aim. This is actually attack 3, go again.
Okay. I think I just let this 3 through. Just take it.
Okay. I will. Seek and destroy. Next era is +3. If this hits a hero at the beginning of their next end phase, they discard all cards in their hand and destroy all cards in their arsenal.
Okay.
I will play Read the Glide Path. It's the next era attack. This turn gets +3. Opt
Okay.
1. Bottom. Then go again. So it's going to be +6. My next arrow attack. And then I'll just fire this red in the ledger. It's going to be 11. No dominate.
Okay.
If it hits a hero, they can't play or activate more than one action during their next turn.
All right. Now the question is, do I just like throw my hand at this? I think I do. So I'm going to defend for 6, 7, and then defense reaction. I'm going to play Reckless Swing. I've only got 1 card, and it is a 6.
Okay.
So that's 11.
All right.
Skullcap breaks. These all go over there. I think it's Command and Conquer in this deck. Approximate value $2.8 million.
It's best for that 3 defense. It's always a 6. It's like you rarely ever play it, but it's good for the stats on it, right? Yeah.
Is Tunic worth it in Blitz? Something like a vest?
Maybe not. You might be right about that. Yeah.
I think I like Tunic for Wizard. But also Iron Rot. Whatever the... Not Iron Rot. Iron Hide. I like that one too.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll draw up. Go ahead.
I got Tunic now. 3. I will play this Ravenous Rabble. Okay. I gotta tell you, that's annoying.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take 3.
Okay.
On max 2 resources and 1 in some hands. Yeah, I think you can get away with real cheap Ranger decks, right? Like resource cost wise.
I'm gonna use Death Dealer to slap the Searing Shot in here. I draw a card. And go again. I'm gonna overflex. Next thing it's +3.
Okay.
And it does get Dominate too, so. And then I will fire the Searing Shot for 7, not Dominate.
And if it hits, I lose 1.
Yeah.
I'll defend 3 for 5.
Okay.
So I'll end up taking 2.
I'm actually gonna do this.
Use the Fendals
Because
okay.
I want to be able to play this card.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll take 3.
Okay. Alright, I am done.
Alright, Scabbed Candelabers breaks. Well,
Arsenals.
cracks. It's not broken. Alright.
Project Live at 1 against Brute has begun.
Alpha Rampage as a additional card discard. So discarding Massacre, which is going to intimidate with Rhinar. Massacre is going to intimidate. Alpha Rampage is going to intimidate.
Yep.
These 3.
Okay. And it's coming for 9.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what I can do.
Start smashing
Look it over
equipment.
here.
Start smashing equipment to pieces.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
That's what we do. These are our Blade Break. Yep.
Okay. Smash, mash.
This lets me opt 1. Okay. I lived. I did it. Well, I will read the glide path. Like adopt one. Are you? I'm gonna use the Death Dealer.
It has to be an
arrow. I'm gonna. Can I even do anything?
You could play take aim to reload.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Well then, so I take aim to reload, right?
You
get face down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have take aim and read the glide path.
And then I can
Azalea in the dark.
Azalea in the dark. My only option here. Okay, that's not a written arrow. Dude.
Hard, Ranger is hard.
It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. I am gonna Blood Rush.
Wow, look, 4 arrows.
Oh, Blood Rush Bellow.
What is this? I discarded.
Okay, so that is a 6. Whenever you discard a card 6 or more during action phase, intimidate. So I'll intimidate. Draw 2 with Blood Rush Bellow. This is intimidated. Blood Rush Bellow is active, so my brute attacks get +2. I think I just start swinging claws at you. Alright, I'll swing claw number 1 at you.
The frustrating thing is, like, I've been digging so much. I dug so much that turn, I dug so much for the turn before that.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm light on arrows, there's like 20 arrows in here. At least. So 3?
5. Because of the
5.
Blood Rush Bellow.
I'll defend for 6. I'll lose. Alright. Alright.
My opener was in. I rolled a 6. I maintain.
The 6 is really bad.
I maintain that if you could roll one single 6 at the right time of the brute, you probably win the game.
That was unfortunate.
You took 17 on turn 1.
It's pretty bad. I don't think Azalea. So like I drew my defense reactions the next turn, and I had to just like that was the turn after I threw the big attack at you. I drew 2 defense reactions in my hand. Right. So that's not one of any of those.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I couldn't follow that up with another big attack. I had to like struggle to get a 7 power searing shot at you. Maybe you just don't play those and you just all in on like. Because you just like say I'm gonna take 15 damage, and then I need to do some things. We'll see. My draws are just so poor that game. All right, great. I gotta face Viserai. Maybe I'll just die in the second turn. Maybe it'll just completely kill me.
You get the morale boosting, dying. Yeah, let's go take a look real quick. Let's see what of this Viserai deck what survives in the common.
I'm gonna swap Snapdragon for Perch Grapplers just because it's 2 power Blade Break.
Yeah. So Dread Triptych that doesn't survive. Read the Runes does. Moravian Skies does not. Swarming Gloomveil nope. Oath of the Arknight nope. Spellblade Assault nope.
So I think the Viserai deck you end up making is probably more interesting.
Revel in Runeblood, nope. Mordred Tide, nope. Rattlebones, no sir. Sonata Arcanix, nope. Become the Arknight, nope. Meet and Greet survives. Yeah, I mean, like,
Meet and greets. Meet and greets a good one.
I get substantially less terrified of Rune Blades in Commoner, right? Because I think all of the power in Rune Blades is at the Majestic level. You can't use Bloodsheath Skeleton? Nope. Spellbound Creepers? Nope.
You can use that, right?
Vexen Quillhand is a Majestic.
Yeah,
nope.
You're right. You can't use the Crown, though.
Yeah, Crown can in there. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I should have been playing Perch Grapplers.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't think Snapdragon is actually useful in stack. But it's like very seldom. You never ever would want to use the Perch Grappler's action, but that two power blade break is that's fine.
What does this action do?
You pay 2 and destroy it to get face-up error cards played from Arsenal. Go again until on a turn.
Oh, okay.
Which is like you can't afford that first of all.
Yeah.
But I don't think Azalea, in this deck at least, is going to be playing more than 1 arrow a turn.
Oh, another 2.0 announcement. So, a 100.
100.
Okay. Another 2.0 announcement that I liked was that weapons get retired. So, my goal is to become a Briar main, so I can get Rosetta Thorn, Living Legend, so I don't have to play against this stupid piece of equipment ever again. Except in the Living Legend series.
Okay. Ravenous Rabble. It's an arrow card that's red. Incredible. 4 power, go again. Absolutely incredible.
I'll defend for 3.
Okay.
Oh, upset about weapon rotation?
That's
Are these
crazy.
people boring?
They're just boring people. Take 1.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Okay.
Are these people boring?
Simply boring. We're gonna,
Sweaty? Yeah, that's true.
Arsenal. Well, yeah.
And I have to become an overreact lord. Like
Yeah, we're in Arsenal as Remorseless.
okay.
With the Death Dealer, so draw a card. And then I'm gonna shoot Remorseless at you. Defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal to Remorseless chains from Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll send it to you for 5. It's not dominating or anything.
Okay. I'll defend for 5.
Okay. That is my turn. Arsenal this. From flavor and lore perspective, it's fire. I think it's fire from balance perspective too. You shake things up too. When something Living Legends it's a bigger deal now. I really liked the announcement that Living Legend characters are their own format in the future. That's really cool. Then your stuff's all, like, people are worried about their things being worthless after that happens, but that's just out the window now. You have your legacy format that's going to be supported.
Alright, I am gonna play Moravian Skies. This is yellow, so my next Rune Blade attack gains go again, and if it hits, create 2 Rune Chant tokens. I'm gonna play Swarming Gloam Veil, so I'm gonna generate a Rune Chant from Viserai's ability. So this is just coming at you for 1. I've not created enough. So it's coming at you for 3. If it hits you, I'll generate 2 Rune Chant tokens.
And that's not popped right now? Or
That's not. That is just spawned.
Okay. So I'll take the 3.
Okay, so I generate 2 Rune Chants. I have go again from multiple sources. So I will attack you with Rosetta Thorn.
Okay.
I guess technically this is still in the chain. So these 3 rune chants are popping. And then there's a source of 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Taking it.
Taking all? Just face tanking it?
Yeah.
Alright, arsenaling that. This goes down there. These rune chants are gone. Soaring Gloamveil's gone. This goes under. And then I will draw.
I'm gonna Skullbone and opt 1. And then it's not so good against you. I think I'll put that on the bottom.
What's enigmatic is that the same people who were complaining about no hits on the recent ban list are the people complaining about now about the yeah.
There you go.
I don't. Yeah, it's clear. It's clear some people that play this game need a hobby other than Flesh and Blood, right?
I'm gonna read the glide path. I'm gonna opt 1. Okay. I will. So next thing's +3. I'm gonna overflex another +3. And then I'm gonna shoot this red in the ledger at you for 11. It's not dominate, but if it hits, you can't play or activate more than 1 action during your next turn.
Okay, so has dominate is the key.
Does not have dominate.
Oh, sorry. 11, but does not have dominate. Can't gain more than 1. Oh, I feel like I just throw my hand in front of this. I feel like I just throw my hand in front of this because I wouldn't get to do anything next turn anyway. Maybe I just throw.
Yeah, I was playing Dreadbore. Yeah, I thought about it. But Death Dealer feels. I don't know. I think there's probably an argument for Dreadbore too.
Throw this, do this. Or does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. So I'll defend for 6 and take 5.
I'm done.
All right, so I have but a single action point for this turn.
One singular action.
So I am going to play Amplify the Arc Knight. I'll attack you for 6.
Okay. And I'm gonna take cover as the defense reaction.
Okay.
Okay. You're exploded.
All right, this goes under. I'll draw 4.
Now my turn. Goes to 3. I'll Skullbone. Grab the red in the ledger. Did that. I will read the glide path. I think it's fine. I'm gonna use the Findals and shoot this at you for 8. Same deal as last time. No dominate. The draw on Death Dealer seems important. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It can help you dig more, right? Play Lexi and use Voltaire. Well, Lexi didn't do well for me last time, so I do think I need more Lexi practice.
Okay, I'll defend for 5.
Okay. Taking 3?
Yep.
1 action for you. I'm done. Arsenal.
I am gonna Spellblade Assault. And I generate 2 Runeblade tokens.
Alright, no defenses, but I'll play Fate Foreseen.
Okay.
Block. Opt 1. Put that down. Okay, I'm gonna use the Skullbone. I'm gonna flip up this Bolt and Shot. I'm gonna look at the top card. Opt 1, I'm gonna put that on the top. I'll leave it on the top.
Sorry, I got a work text.
A work text.
Yeah.
I got a Findle counter. We're gonna take aim. So the next thing is +3. Then I'm gonna fire this Bolt and Shot. It's got 7, go again, and if this hits, reload.
Okay.
Should I do this? I think I gotta put this on the bottom. Yeah.
I'll defend for 7.
Okay. It's still got go again. We're gonna use Death Dealer. So I have 1 resource floating. I draw a card from Death Dealer. Then I can use Red Rider Shots, put in the arsenal face up so I can opt 1. And then do I take a shot in the dark? I think it's better than using this Red Rider Shot, so I'll Azalea. Put it on the bottom. Ha! Alright. That's fine. I think it is what it is. I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna pop the Quill Hand and to get 4 Ring Blades. I'm gonna pop the Bloodsheath Skeleton, so the next attack action card and non-attack action card costs 1 less for each rune chant I control, so they're -4. So I'm gonna play Sonata Arcanix for 7 X +3, so 2, 2 +3. So spend 4 on this, so flip 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
7.
Perfect. I'll take 3 arcane damage.
Alright, so do 3 to you. I get to put 3 attacks into my hand.
Pick them up.
These?
Pick them
These
right
3?
up. Yep.
Okay. Then, yeah, okay. Put attack reveal. Yeah, okay, so these get shuffled back in, and then this gets purged. John Druid loves to see it. Yeah, I get more than one action point.
I ran out of red in the ledgers.
Okay. I guess I could even have used that, right? You can stack.
This is not. It does not go again.
Well, yeah. Okay. So these are in the hand. All right, we've played a non-attack action. So now, I can play. Swarming Gloom Veil. So four rune chants are gonna pop at you, and then I'll get a rune chant from Viserai. I have created 3 auras now. So this is 4 and go again, and if it hits you, you can't prevent arcane damage. So 4 individuals. 4 from Gloom Veil.
So I'll favor scene.
Okay. Alright, so I am gonna revel in Rune Blood, which is gonna generate 5 rune chants. Or sorry, 4 rune. Yeah, it'll. Yeah, no, it's 5, because this is destroy. It generates 4, create 4, and then Viserai is gonna create 1, so I'm at 6 rune chants. Yeah, it's that easy. And then I guess I probably just swing this Rosetta Thorn at you.
Seems like the play, yep.
Yeah. Rosetta Thorn. You've got 8 instances of arcane damage.
That's 6.
And then Rosetta Thorn is 2. So
I get a 1. Do anything. Dead on my screen is me. I guess I will. I get 2 more arcane damage. Where do I just do that? I can take the 2 arcane damage and defend, and be at 1.
All right, so you're at 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
All my rune chants explode at the end of the turn, regardless. I draw up.
This is what I needed last turn. 2 turns ago.
Alright, I am going to play Moravian Skies, so the next attack has go again, yada yada yada. And if it hits, do 3. I am going to attack with Dread Triptych, so I'll generate a rune chant. If I've played a non-attack action card, check. I get to create a rune chant, so this is the stack of rune chants. When you attack, if you have dealt arcane damage, I have not, and if it hits, I create a rune chant. So this is coming at you for 4 and has go again, and if it hits you, I generate 3 rune chants.
Does no rune chant right now?
No rune chant coming at you.
Okay, so that and this.
Okay. It does have go again because of Moravian Skies. I will. So that was just a total of 2 rune chants. 1 for playing the Dread Triptych, and then the Dread Triptych giving me 1. Attack you with the Rosetta Thorn. So a total of 4 arcane damage coming at you. 2 for the Rosetta Thorn, 2 rune chants.
There's that, and there's that.
And then Rosetta Thorn itself.
Alright. Your turn.
Draw 4.
Rosetta Thorn is probably the most broken weapon in the game, right?
Yeah.
Easily.
Because it requires 2 cards to block it, right?
Right.
Alright, so I'm gonna Sonata Arcanix. I'm just gonna do for the 7 again. I think I'll just dump it.
Break.
1, 2,
Brick.
3,
Brick.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
Only
great.
one.
Just one. Alright, so I will...
Yeah, so 1 arcane damage is coming your way. I'll put this into my hand. This all shuffles.
I'll defend. Or I'll bury
Rosetta Thorn is a fair weapon. You better Kappa, bro.
I better see a Kappa.
Bro, I better see a Kappa, bro. You want to keep talking to this chat? I better see a Kappa. All right. Viserai had to use Nebula Blade. Yeah, I kind of believe that as well. How?
How? And why?
I'm gonna play this Moravian Skies. So this is hella banished. Whenever I play Runeblade card, if you played another non-attack action card, create a rune chant. So this Moravian Skies is gonna create a rune chant.
And then?
Rosetta Thorn.
So for that and 2?
Not the 2 arcane.
Not the 2.
Yeah. 1 here.
Attack
And
card,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 1 arcane damage and then 2 just regular attack damage.
And the arcane.
Yeah, I like bricked that Sonata. As good as the first Sonata was, the second one was that bad.
Okay.
I was mostly hoping to just keep you off balance enough. Alright. And then I will draw 4.
The question is, so I have take aim and knock the deck with Death Whistle, right? I don't have an arrow right now. This can go get an arrow. And then puts it on top and I can reload and I can do a swap, right? But then I only get the arrow card. If I Death Dealer and draw...
Well, you have to...
It's got to be an arrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's an arrow, okay. So, yeah, we'll play this knock the Death Whistle here. What are we getting? Remorseless?
Yeah, if I hit 2 there, I think I win the game, right? On the spot. Because you only had 1 arcane barrier left.
Yeah.
So...
No, I was dead a million ways.
And I hit an attack I couldn't actually play, like an attack I couldn't pay for. So
shuffle your deck and put it on top. Okay. And reload. And we'll do Azalea. Remorseless. And we'll fire Remorseless. It's gotta dominate. 5 power. If it hits, first of all, defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal.
sure.
If it hits hero until the end of the turn, then their next turn, whenever they play an action card, they lose a life.
Okay. Okay, I'll defend for 3.
Yep. Take 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Done. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, that is my motive. All right, so I'll play Moravian Skies and take one.
Okay.
And then I'll play Spellblade Assault. I'll end up creating 3 rune chants, and I'll take one. Do that in both formats, in all formats, yeah. And then also Commoner. So this is coming at you for 2. If it hits, it generate 2 rune chants, and then it has go again.
If it hits, you win the game.
Yeah, yes.
I'm done.
All right.
Or that's block.
I have 1 resource left. A Rosetta Thorn, I think. So you got 5 arcane coming at you. There's a source of 2, and then 3 rune chants. And then an attack for 2.
5 arcane, and then I die.
I think you died. You died to the 2
from
from
the 2.
Yeah. All right. That game, I think, went as long as it did because of the knock the death whistles.
Oh yeah,
because I couldn't.
Yeah, they're good.
Didn't get to
or red and ledgers.
I got red and the ledgers.
Yeah.
So I basically skipped 2 whole turns at the very beginning of the game. So
all right, next I guess
1-2 Iyslander, 3-4 is Kassai.
I felt closer to it, and I kind of saw what the deck was trying to do. Right, there were still some turns that this deck absolutely lacks consistency. I feel like that's already the biggest problem, because like I can't reliably do the same thing on my turns.
Yeah.
It's just reliant so much on what's on top of your deck and how much you can dig and what kind of, because I wasn't getting the buffs on some of those turns when I really needed them. Arrows are like Lancer magic, yeah. Yep, we'll get arrow screwed. Kassai's gonna just brutalize me.
It's the best card in it. Yeah, it's insane, right?
Kassai's gonna cut me up real bad.
I guess you can't play Kassai in Commoner. She's rare.
You can. You can
can't
play rare
play her?
heroes, yeah.
Okay. Can you play Iyslander? Iylander's
You can.
majestic. Okay.
Yeah.
You can play any of the
I believe you can play any of the heroes.
Okay.
Maybe not Iyslander, since she's an M. I needed to read the rules.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that.
Can you play all of the young heroes in Highlander, or in Commoner?
Also, we're trying to figure out if ball lighting is banned. So
Yeah.
if anyone knows that, let us know.
Is ball lightning banned? Is ball lightning even broken?
Yeah.
Would it be broken in Commoner?
I would assume.
I'm not necessarily convinced that it is.
Yeah, maybe not.
So. See, John Druitt wasn't editing a wiki, a fan community wiki, with rules updates at the exact time. One young hero card can be rare or common.
But not Iyslander, rare or common.
It says rare or common for young heroes.
So no Valda?
So rare doesn't mean rare
Valda
plus.
also M?
So Valda, I think all the characters from Everfest were.
Yeah. Or Valda. 48. 97.
Hey.
Okay.
Playing Warrior's Valor. My next weapon attack this turn gets +3, and if this hits, go again. Swing the saber at you for 5.
We will defend.
That's 1. This is 1. I have 1 resource remaining.
Defend with fatigue shot, so it goes to 6. And I'll give it an attack reaction.
Nope.
Defend with his fate foreseen. Opt.
No merchant.
No merchants, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna attack reaction Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And then I'll play in the swing, and then that was that one.
That's an attack reaction.
You attack 2 or more times with weapons.
Oh, attack reaction.
JK,
Don't show me that.
JK. Alright, this is attacking for 3.
For 3, okay, yeah.
That's blue Blade Runner.
Okay. I'll defend for 3. It does get +1.
It's at 4. Attack
Would you like to attack react?
I would.
Okay.
+3. It's up to 7.
Take cover.
Okay.
Next. Okay. Alright. I will get a thing here. I'll take aim. The next gets +2. And I can reload. Slap this red ledger in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Release the Tension, so +3 and defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal.
Okay.
This chain link. And then I will fire the red ledger at you for 10.
Okay.
Oh, there was a reload, right? So I could turn it face up and do this. Okay. I'm gonna leave that, I think. So we don't have a commoner banned list yet, right? Or nothing's been banned yet? Okay, so I thought.
Defend 10.
Okay, sounds good.
Break. Alright, I will swing the saber at you for 2.
No blocks.
Reaction. Blade Runner.
Okay. Take 2.
Yep. And I'll swing this one at you. I guess I can Brave Forge before I swing this one, right?
Good.
So I'll Brave Forge, so +4, and then I'll swing this one at you, so a total of 6 coming at. That resource is paid.
No defense.
It's empty as of yet. Okay. We can shape the band list.
Yeah, we'll just find the broken stuff.
So it took 6. All right. I generate 2 copper. This goes under Valiant Dynamo heals, and then I draw 4.
Okay. We're gonna knock this death whistle. We're gonna search up his red in the ledger. I feel like that's always the call. Goes on top. I can reload. I'm gonna have to put something in Arsenal. The question is what?
If you want to like attack at all, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm only gonna get to play one of these buffs. Probably this one. So I will reload. Then I'll use Azalea. The Red Ledger gets Dominate. We're going to Seek and Destroy. So if this hits here at the beginning of the next end phase, they discard all cards in their hand and destroy all cards in their arsenal. And +3. And then we will fire Red Ledger for 8 Dominate. One, 3, 4. Blade Break. Or Steel Blade Shunt. Yes, okay. Alright. You've blocked it. I'm done.
Okay, that breaks. This is just gone. I hate losing Courage of Bladehold there, but I don't want to like lose my turn completely. Okay. I don't want to lose my arsenal. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Just swing the sword at you. I think I just swing the sword. Swing the sword at you for 2.
Send these Perch Grapplers in front of it.
Okay.
Alright. Goes to 3.
If only we knew someone who top 8'd with a Kassai deck that we could borrow a list from.
He posted the list.
I know.
Well, we could just copy it.
This is a joke.
It's pretty close to what we got.
Brackets meme.
I will. We have the technology. It is posted on the Fab TCG website. In fact, I'm going to use Bullseye Bracer to put an arrow card into my arsenal face up. It gets +1 until end of turn.
Okay.
Put this Bolt and Shot down there. And then I'm going to send this Bolt and Shot at you. It's 4 power, go again, and if it hits, reload.
Throw a bunch of gear in the way.
For 5.
It's 4.
For 4?
It's -1,
Okay.
so.
Okay, and then I will use the Death Dealer. Arsenal this Remorseless. Draw a card. Okay. We're gonna Ravenous Rabble. For 4, go again.
Yeah, I'll take this 4.
Finally damaged. And then
Featured art. Oh, that's dope. I'll have to look at that.
that is cool. I'm gonna fire this Remorseless 5. Defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal, and if it hits a hero until the end of their next turn, whenever they play an action card, they lose 1.
What are they playing? Action card?
Yeah. I don't know how much you care about that.
I think I care not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I easily take this 5 here.
Okay. I'm done. Oh, Arsenal.
Okay, I am going to attack you with the Centauri Saber.
No defense.
For 2. Attack reactions. I am going to Blade Runner.
Okay. Take 2.
I am going to Centauri Saber. And this is coming at you for 5.
No defense.
No attack reaction.
5 it is.
Okay. Generate 2 copper at the end of the turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay, I'm gonna say Azalea is my house for the turn. I will Skullbone, turn this fatigue shot face up, and look at the top card. 5. And then the bottom.
Oh, it's Valiant time. Heals.
Really wanted to be able to Azalea this turn. I don't have any other ops. We'll use Findals to overflex. And we're gonna take aim. Then we're gonna shoot the fatigue shot at you for 11. It only affects the next attack action card you play, so you don't really care about the ability. Does not dominate. But it is coming at you for your life total.
11. It's making a I don't think you can hear this dog, but I think it's getting compressed out, but he is making some licking noises. Hmm. I'll defend 7.
Take 4. I'm done. All Arsenal.
Swinging the sword.
5. No defense.
I am going Blade Runner.
Okay.
Take 2.
Yeah. Take 2. Next.
I am going to Brave Forge Bracers. And then I'll attack you with the Centauri Saber. So it's coming at you for 5.
We'll defend. For 4. Yeah.
That's an attack, so this goes up.
Yeah, hold on. We'll defend for 6.
Okay, so it does go up to 6, but you
Yeah.
block all of it. That's a 9. 6. Okay. And I hit once, so 1 copper. Valiant Dynamo. And this goes under, and I draw 4.
We're gonna Skullbone. We're gonna Memorial Ground to put an attack action card with cost 1 or less. My graveyard on top of my deck.
Uh-huh.
That's the card I've been like looking for.
Yeah, yeah. And the last 3 games?
Yeah. I'll put Red and Ledger on top. We're gonna use Azalea. Red and Ledger got Dominate. I will shoot it.
Alright, it's coming over for 5.
5 Dominate.
Defend 4.
Take 1. You know the drill.
Do.
Done.
Okay, I will attack you with a Centauri Saber.
No defenses. Any attack reacts?
No attack react.
Fate Foreseen. Believe that.
Okay. I will attack react now
Okay.
on Glint the Quicksilver. You've defended with something from the hand, so I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping to fish maybe another attack reaction somehow. But no such luck. Okay, that's my turn. That's my single action point I was allowed to have, so that'll go down there. This goes under, and I will draw 2.
Okay. We will play take aim and reload. +2. And then Memorial Ground. Wait. I can't afford this. Hold on. How do I get a card in my arsenal?
You bankrupted your character by spending it all on
Damn it.
the military-industrial complex.
So I'm Memorial Ground. Then I have to Arsenal. Then I can't pay for it. Crap. I get a 0 cost thing. Just not the good shit.
Yeah.
So I think I probably don't even Memorial Ground this turn then. I can play this Read the Glide Path to opt 1. Okay, I'll leave it on top. Next is +2. No, I can't do that either.
Because you don't have anything in your arsenal.
I can't Death Dealer. If I could Death Dealer, I could do this.
You don't have anything that reloads?
I do, but it'd be like that. It would be like that. And then I can't play this card. So what I need to do is just put this on the bottom, play that reload, and then just Azalea in the dark, I think. Okay, that's a bold shot. So I did read the glide path and take aim.
Okay.
So it's 4. And then I'll shoot the Bolton shot for 7 total. Go again. I know. Azalea's a little more thinky than Kassai. That's probably why I like Kassai most.
Defend for 6.
Okay.
Take 1.
Done.
Alright, I am going to play Spoils of War. My next weapon attack gets +2 and go again. So I'll attack you with the saber, and whenever a weapon I control hits, I create 2 copper. So this is coming at you for 4, and has go again.
Any attack reactions?
Nope.
I'm gonna take cover.
Yep.
Reload.
Reload. Okay. Attack resolves. I'm gonna outland skirmish. The next one-hit attack this turn gets +3, and the next time a weapon attack hits, I create a copper token. So I will attack you for 5.
Okay. Not an attack, so it does not get the buff from. So I can do these. That would be 2. Okay.
Okay. So generate 3 copper from that hit. And then at the end of the turn, generate 1 more copper.
You got infinite copper, you just have to draw blood in her hands. And then I lose.
And it is your turn, Vanic Dynamo, and I'll draw 4.
Okay. This, I will play Read the Glide Path. I'll opt 1. +3. Fire Searing Shot.
Zip.
For 7.
Defend 7.
Alright. Your turn.
Blood on her hands.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pick this
for
up.
the full 6.
Nothing I can do stops this from killing me.
If I only need 4 to attack both times with each weapon, then, right? Yeah.
You can make it free, right? Oh, you don't have to work.
I had to sack that really early.
Right. You only need 3, right? Because the second one's free.
Right. So I had that 3 right there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Bring on Iyslander.
I got hit with the death whistle how many times?
2
3
times.
3.
That was 3 times. It was 3 times. If I could hit you with that last time, I think that was it. I think that would have been it. I tried.
Kraken's Aether Vein.
You don't have to play that. The other one's in there too.
Get this garbage out of my face.
I just put it there because I want to try it.
No. Well. I'm actually willing to bet the Metacarpus Nodes isn't actually good with her.
I mean, it probably is fine to finish, right?
That's... But then I think Skullcap.
I'm ignoring that comment, John. I'm not acknowledging that. You started at what? 17? 16?
We copied this deck anyway, right?
I did copy it.
Iyslander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my idea. I also copied this Azalea deck, mostly.
You mostly copied that?
No, I changed a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
A couple things, but... Alright. Azalea feels close still. We're almost there. It just takes so much shit to get to, like, a line on her turns.
I mean, that's what
I feel like Knock the Death Whistle is not good enough.
Knock the Death Whistle? Yeah. I mean, Red and Ledger is insane, right?
Yeah, that's great.
But Knock the Death Whistle is garbage.
Right. It's like negative card advantage.
I think it's negative card advantage because of its consistency. Like it...
10.
6.
Okay, I'll go first. Against Iyslander. Okay. We will Overflex. Next arrow is +3. We will reload this. Then I'm going to use Skull Bone to opt 1. Okay. I'm going to use Azalea. Get this Remorseless. And I'll fire Remorseless. For 8, Dominate. And, you know, lose life. Also, defense reactions can't play from Arsenal. So.
And I'll defend 5.
Okay, take 3. And the thing. Losing life. Alright, your turn.
Got a feeling I need that snapback. Alright, so draw 1. And every time I play an action card, I lose 1. Okay. I'm gonna play the Sigil of Solace and gain 3. That's an instant.
Backseat Wizardry. I think this deck is less complex than Kano.
Yeah, you must have thrown attack.
I actually did not put a lot of cards that were in Kano in that deck. So
yeah, this deck is like $70 attacks.
Yeah.
And,
it's not playing any of the like high dollar wizard stuff in the deck at least. The Line Strike.
And so I lose 1. I'm gonna give it +2.
Okay.
So it's coming at you for 7.
I just take 7 here. Where do I block? I'm gonna no defense cards, but I'm gonna defense react with take cover.
Okay.
Arsenal. The reload.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Alright, I'm gonna slap that down. And I will draw 4. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll use Skullbone to opt 1. I'll play Ticking. Next Ranger is +3. Is this acceptable?
I find this acceptable.
You pass your instant window? I will. When she plays an ice card on my turn, it makes a frostbite token, right?
Yes.
I think I will just fire this arrow then. I could have played another card, but then if you made a frostbite token under my control, my turn's bricked. So that seems bad.
Attack reactions? No. Immovable.
Okay. Very good. I am done. An arsenal card.
I'm gonna exude confidence.
Okay.
That's one thing I say about me. I exude confidence.
I no defense, but I'm gonna fate foreseen.
Okay. You cannot. Well, it is defended by a card. Well, it isn't defended by a card with equal or greater attack. The defending hero can't play or activate instant or defense reactions this combat chain. So it's 4 attacks. So you cannot defend, react against this.
Okay.
Take 4.
Got
him. You're not confident enough. I have 2 Fendals, 2 tokens. Okay, and it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Both players blocking. I'll Skullbone. Stopped one. Then do that. Yeah, I'll use Azalea. It's not an arrow card. But I will fire this Ravenous Rabble. For 4. Go again.
Okay. I am going to Blizzard. It loses go again unless you pay 2. And you'll generate a frostbite token with Iyslander. Wherever that is. We'll use this Heart of Ice as a proxy for a frostbite token.
I'll pay 2. With this take cover, there's a frostbite right there.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I'll block for 3.
Alright. Take 1.
Yep.
Boom. Alright, I'm going to use the Death Dealer thing too. And put this Bolt and Shot in here. Draw. Then I'll play Take Aim. Then I'll fire Bolt and Shot for 7. Isn't it 0 right now? You're 16. Gains life. I know you want to block with an equipment because you're a wizard, but then the thing is you're a wizard instead of a warrior like last time.
Take the 7.
Taking 7. Alright.
And I'm blasting you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop the Storm Striders.
It's an action? Oh, you're blasting with the Storm Strider.
Use Crucible and use Metacarpus nodes. So it's +1/+1 instant 4, so it's coming at you for 6.
All right, I'll take the 6 because that's my option.
Yeah, then Knowles goes up. I'm gonna draw. And it is your turn.
Okay. Read this glide path, opt 1. Bottom. I'm gonna read this glide path, opt 1. Bottom. We're gonna use Bullseye Bracer. Do I? Yeah, we'll use it. Face up an arsenal, opt 1.
You losing your mind over there?
I'm losing my damn mind. You guys just Azalea in the dark. Do I lose the game if I do that?
And you miss.
And I miss. But what if I hit, though? Or I could just fire this dumb card for 6 or for 8. That's probably fine. Fine. 8. Ridge Rider shot. I do think Azalea gets to a point where you can really track your deck really quickly between pitching and opting. I am not doing that, but I think it's a thing you can do. You just take 8. What if?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, actually, it's plus. I'm sorry, it is 9 because of the bracers. So
Okay,
it makes they make your decision.
I think that makes it easier.
Yeah.
I'll defend, and then I'll defense reaction sink below.
So for 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll arsenal.
I'll arsenal, and then draw.
Okay. We will Skullbone, the Bolton shot. Stopped. So put on bottom. We'll read the glide path for +2.
Okay.
And we'll shoot the Bolton shot for 5. Go again.
And if it hits, you get to do a bunch of garbage.
Just reload. Just reloading.
I'll defend 6.
Okay. I will use Death Dealer. Slap this red ledger up there. Draw a card. I will release the tension. +3.
Defense reactions can't be played from Arsenal.
From Arsenal, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use this and shoot the red and ledger for 8.
Okay.
No Arsenal defense reactions.
So I guess I take this 8.
Taking the 8. Alright, only one action for you, but I don't think you care that much. Alright, before I Arsenal.
I'm gonna gain 3 off of the sigil.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the Crucible for +1, and I'll Emeritus Scolding you for 5.
Okay. Take 5. Arsenal.
And your turn.
Okay. 2. I may be in trouble. I will. Seek and destroy.
Okay, then it just discards all my garbage.
Yeah. And I'll shoot you with a red in the ledger.
For 8?
For 8. Block 6.
Block 6.
Take 2. I'll end my turn. Nothing. Okay. Do that. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna Crucible of Aetherweave, and I'll blast you for 6 arcane.
I die. I die. Stupid arcane damage.
I don't think this was better than Kano. It was
I
different.
didn't say it was going to be better than Kano.
It was different. It was certainly different.
I just wanted different. I didn't want the same.
Certainly different.
Yeah, my goal was definitely not better. I think Kano is the best wizard, but I like the cool. Yeah. I think that this build is doing some interesting things with Icelanders.
Yeah,
you didn't get to do fun fireball stuff.
Well, yeah, I didn't do any ice stuff either. So
yeah,
I just shot you.
Like channel, I think channel like frigid is like so oppressive.
Channel like frigid.
If you could have gotten one off against me, I don't know what I do.
Right? Yeah, you just stop.
I just don't have turns for a while.
You're like, no, I'm frozen in a block of ice.
Well, at least one of us 4-0'd tonight.
Yeah,
I suppose. There you go. That's Azalea. I don't bring tier 1 Oldham decks to Blitz Night. I bring
Blizzard
fun decks, okay?
Yeah, well.
I can't be expected to win every game.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to innovate. I mean, I brought Dash, so.
That's true. That's true.
I brought Pistol Dash to this.
We, so probably next week, Commoner. We'll try that out.
Yeah.
That should be fun. I think the games will be pretty competitive, I imagine.
How does Wizard fare? I bet not amazing. Emeritus Golding is rare.
I could play common Azalea, but I don't think I want to do that.
Is Voltic Bolt? Is it Snapback is common? Voltic Bolt is common.
There's got to be a wizard build. You might just be like playing a spell a turn, and that's fine, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably fine.
And you could throw some attacks in there, so I mean, it's probably fine.
Well,
I guess you can't play that.
I think you get to play the 6-cost attack that if it hits, you get to put a non-attack action card on top of your deck, so you can go get your Voltic Bolts back, and you're just like fireballing people for 5 over and over again.
Pretty good.
And the thing is, like, I think in Commoner, your arcane damage is better because you don't have to worry about all the stupid Majestics and Legendaries that have Arcane Barrier on.
Well, your opponent is going to load up on Arcane Barrier, but if you're playing
attacks, and then you've got attacks mixed in.
But I mean, the other options are the Ironhide, which you probably play, and
Ironhide's probably really good.
Ironhide's probably really good. Yeah.
So everybody just ends up playing a bunch of Ironhide.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dig out some Ironhide because we didn't like.
It's a good thing we bought all that Monarch.
Yeah, we got a lot of Monarch, so
I'm just sitting on a pile of Ironhide for all the commoner players.
Heck yeah, it's a gold mine. Iron mine.
I gotta get my money back since I didn't hit any legendaries in those boxes I opened.
Trash boxes. All right, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, sorcery sealed.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
We might do Winchester draft too if time allows.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of play it by ear.
Yeah,
sealed could take a minute.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see. I don't know. It could be fast.
It could
faster
be really
than we
fast,
expect,
right?
but
Because it could just be one
it
of
could
us.
be one of them rolling over the other one.
I was gonna say one of us could have a 5-power creature that just rolls
Correct.
over the other
It just-
person's deck,
we don't
and it's
have
like
no
I don't know
answer
how
for
I
that.
beat this 5-power creature.
Right.
So
That's going to be fun. We are going to be opening real digital packs, real fake packs.
Yeah.
They will be itemized.
We're
as
still
close-
here, still selling real fake packs.
The contents will be as close to what the final product will be as they can possibly be at this point in time.
Yeah. From our early view of it, it seems kind of buggy, right?
I'll
Like
talk about that tomorrow.
Okay. But we'll see. So, but I mean, it's of the cards that exist in Tabletop Simulator, which is not even
It's
2/3 of the cards in the game, right?
it's about 2/3.
Because it's 400 cards in the game,
Mhm.
and there's 250
Mhm.
roughly. So
That's close to 2/3, but not quite.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say that this probably won't. In the structure of the pack will be the same,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
The contents-
The contents of the packs are gonna.
You
vary
could theoretically get steel pulls with these contents,
wildly. Yeah,
but it'd be
it's-
very unlikely,
yeah.
right? Because
Yeah, I can't.
cards
I
that
can't see it being
exist.
like indicative.
But it'll
like,
still give us an idea of what sealed with sorcery will be like,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
gonna be
I think.
fun.
Honestly,
And I think it's gonna be fine with the stuff that exists right now, because that's like the
It's so-
size of a normal set of Magic.
because it's 10 ordinary cards in a pack, right?
It is 10 ordinary cards. Yeah,
It's like 10 ordinary, 3 extraordinary,
and then 1 elite or unique, and then one of the common slots can be replaced with a foil.
Yeah. So the thing is, I think especially for collecting, extraordinaries might even be a crunch, because 3 extraordinaries in a pack is kind of like, and a lot of the
It's not a lot. Yeah.
because you can play 3 copies of it in a deck. Like
Right.
I mean, it's like I think you could open a case and not have 3 extraordinaries,
Oh yeah, I think so too.
right? Because you're talking like maybe 100 extraordinaries.
And they're
Uh,
I think when we deck built, we built a lot of extraordinaries into
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So
A card I didn't get to
sealed-
draw was the one that goes and gets an extraordinary or common mortal,
Right.
and yeah, so that card's extraordinary. I think that card's really good.
I'm excited to see what just playing with a lot of ordinary cards out of the seal
Mhm.
pool, and then how impactful those unique cards and those rare elites are going to
Yeah.
be, and the extraordinaries even. It's going to be fun. So I hope you'll join us for that.
Yep.
Yeah. So everyone have a great
We'll be back tomorrow.
night. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye bye.